Alrighty guys, what is going up? Welcome back to the best investing money management channel on YouTube. In today's video, we are going to be talking about why I am buying Amazon stock. Now, there's been a lot of controversy really about this stock just because over the past couple of days, you guys can see that this thing fell more than 7% in value, which is one of the largest falls in a single day that Amazon has seen in the past 10 years. So you guys can see it fell right around 7% in value, and it hasn't even gotten bought up yet. Now, the thing is, there's a variety of reasons why we've seen a sell-off from Amazon. The main reason was because lack of growth. A lot of investors love Amazon just because of the massive growth that it brings, right? A lot of analysts think that it can go up 40, 50, 60% in revenue, but realistically, Amazon's a huge corporation. So the overall revenue, you guys can see that it got in the past earnings was only up 27%. And the thing is, 27% growth is still fantastic. That's still a solid growth stock, but people were freaking out because of the valuation that it was at was pretty high. Now, one of the most important things you guys can look at when you evaluate a company is the overall cash on hand. The cash on hand is by far one of the most important things you guys can see. So it has around a 25% increase in cash, which is great. And that's almost $90 billion. And they only have $50 billion in long-term debt. So I really think at the end of the day, this isn't going to be that big of a deal, this sell-off. I think that we'll definitely see some growth in the next couple of months, especially we have Prime Day coming up and all the Black Friday deals. Cyber Monday coming up, and Amazon has historically done extremely well towards the holiday season here. So I think that given this sell-off here of 7%, that just brings massive opportunity. You guys can see just by looking at the chart that Amazon had a tendency to really use around $3,500 as some resistance, right? It hit it once, twice, 3 times, and then we finally got a breakout above it, curled back down, tapped that old resistance as new support, and it was continuing to rally and slowly move its way back up. Then we had this massive sell-off on the earnings. You guys can see the earnings report slowed, right? It was around $15.12, and the previous earnings was around 15.79. Look at the last one. This one fell over the course of a week or so, around 11%, but we immediately got buying pressure back up 19%. So my outlook for this is very similar to like what it's done in here, a little bit what it's done in here, a little bit what it's done in here. Amazon just has a tendency to sell off on earnings, and that's what we've seen today, or we've seen over the past week, is just this sell-off. So I think that we'll probably see a breakout back up to at least this resistance, which would bring around a 7% return, especially if you set your stops below that 200 moving average line, which is the overall strongest support that Amazon does have. You guys can see it's used it as support several times over the past year. So it classifies that as very hard support. So for me, this is an absolute bargain of a deal. And if you guys already own Amazon, dollar cost average it. This is what I mean by using opportunity to get a good average price, so you do not have to worry about timing the market. All you have to do is look at opportunity as massive sell-offs, right? You never want to buy a company when it's all the way up in here. That's like all-time highs. That's like buying when things are the most expensive they've ever been. Why don't you wait for a sell-off? Well, the sell-off came. So you have to buy this stock. This is an absolute bargain, especially if you set your stops right below that 200 moving average line. So you're virtually going to risk, 4 to 5% to possibly at least make 7 and at least make 10 if it comes back up to the highs, which is an absolute bargain of a deal. And Amazon's not going anywhere anytime soon. I think that people are freaking out a little bit just because of the revenue slowdown. but we'll see it. We'll see it start creeping its way back up just like it's done in the past. So it's nothing to be worried about. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And if you did, hit that like button and subscribe. And we will see you later. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe out there. Take care.